Hey there, you. Yes, you. I know what you're thinking right now. Valentine's Day. Ugh, right? Everywhere you look, it's like love is being shoved down your throat with a side of chocolate and rose petals. But let's get just one thing straight. You are absolutely killing it as a single person on Valentine's Day. I mean, who else gets to spend the day doing exactly whatever they want without having to share their snacks? Oh, wait, you do. You're a genius. Listen, this whole Valentine's Day pressure thing, it's overrated. We've been sold this romantic fantasy where everyone is supposed to be in a relationship, holding hands, gazing into each other's eyes, and somehow avoiding the urge to slap each other when the other person chews too loudly. Does that sound like your ideal scenario? Didn't think so. If we're being real, the thought of all those lovey-dovey couples at fancy dinners makes me want to head straight for the couch in my pajamas with a pizza and Netflix. Honestly, I'd call that a win. And let's talk about the real beauty of being single on Valentine's Day. No awkward dates. Think about it. You could be out there with someone who ordered the wrong thing on the menu, has absolutely zero personality, and insists on talking about their ex for an hour. Yeah, no thank you. But here you are, living the dream, having a one-on-one date with your couch and the leftover popcorn you're definitely not sharing with anyone. You're welcome. And don't even get me started on the whole should I get them a gift dilemma. Like seriously, what is the acceptable amount of time to date someone before you're expected to buy them a teddy bear the size of your living room? I mean, I'm just trying to get through the day without making eye contact with any of the couples holding hands in public. That's enough pressure, okay? But being single, you've already won this game. No gifts, no cards, no stress. You could even eat an entire pizza by yourself and no one would be there to judge you. That's freedom, my friend. No one's stealing your garlic breadsticks. No one's telling you, I don't think you should eat that last slice. Nope. You are the queen of your own pizza kingdom. And hey, I'm not saying being in a relationship is bad, but let's be honest here. There's no way a Valentine's Day date is better than snuggling up with your favorite blanket, watching your shows, and eating an entire carton of ice cream that doesn't judge you. I mean, have you seen the way these couples eat their food? It's always some weirdly fancy shared platter that's half healthy and half we're pretending to be gourmet. Meanwhile, you're over here with a tub of Ben and Jerry's like, yes, this is exactly what I need. Here's the truth. You don't need anyone else to validate your worth. You're amazing just as you are. Valentine's Day, just another day. Don't let it mess with your head. You're already out here crushing life solo, and that is so admirable. So you got 0 flowers. Cool. Buy yourself some. You don't need to wait for some romantic gesture to tell you that you're awesome. You're awesome. Also, can we talk about how Valentine's Day flowers are way overpriced? I'm pretty sure the markup on roses is a crime. You know what's better? A fresh bunch of tulips you got for yourself that didn't cost you a small fortune. And hey, if you wanted to treat yourself, go ahead and order that pizza. Or have 2. You're a grown-up, and you can make your own decisions. This is your day, and you're doing it right. So on this Valentine's Day, take a deep breath and celebrate yourself. Who needs a date when you've got all the snacks, all the Netflix, and all the freedom to do whatever makes you happy? Whether you're curled up in a blanket fort with a book, scrolling through memes, or maybe even actually feeling like doing something productive, I don't know. Maybe go for a walk or make a fancy dinner. Do it all on your own terms. And just think about this. You're not tied down by any coupley obligations. You're the master of your own world. No one's taking the last cookie. No one's telling you to put on pants. You get to decide everything about this day, and that, my friends, is true luxury. So here's to you on this glorious single Valentine's Day, eating all the chocolate, watching all the rom-coms you want, and maybe even finding a little peace in the fact that you're already perfect, just as you are. And you know what? Let's not forget the absolute freedom of being single on Valentine's Day. You're not obligated to endure any awkward heart-shaped gifts like that strange box of chocolates with weird flavors that no one ever wants. I'm looking at you, coconut-filled mystery chocolate. You think anyone wants that? No. You just get to live your life. And let's talk about dinner plans. Ugh, those couples out there trying to make Valentine's dinner special, like who are they fooling? You'll sit down at the overpriced restaurant and the entire table will be covered in more candles than a haunted house. You know there's no way they're enjoying that meal. You're basically playing a game of how many times can I look at the menu without crying because I can't pronounce half of it. But you, my friend, are free from that nonsense. You get to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. No reservation needed. And hey, you're not dealing with any pressure to be romantic or extra. You're not over here scrambling to write the perfect I love you card that doesn't sound like you're trying too hard. Who needs that stress? If you really want to express your feelings, just shout out, I love pizza, and let the universe figure it out from there. You don't need a Hallmark moment. You already know how to make yourself laugh, and honestly, that's more than half the battle. What's the real key to this day, though? Self-love. But not in the cheesy let's do yoga together way, okay? No. I mean loving yourself the way you love your favorite pair of sweatpants. You know, the ones that make you feel like a champion no matter how much pizza you've eaten. That's the real Valentine's magic. You're not just surviving today, you're thriving in your own little solo bubble, free from all the expectations the world keeps throwing at you. I mean, let's be honest. You don't need a fancy dinner or a heart-shaped box of disappointment to be happy. I'd take a night in with a Netflix marathon, some takeout, an entire jar of peanut butter over any candlelight dinner any day. You get to make your own rules. If you want to turn on rom-coms and judge how terrible the writing is, you can do that. If you want to skip the mushy stuff and watch action movies that have explosions every 5 minutes, you can do that too. You're the boss here. And speaking of rom-coms, can we all agree that they're way more fun when you're single? You're just sitting there eating your ice cream and being like, ooh, look at these people making dumb decisions for love. Bless their hearts. Meanwhile, you're over here living your best no-drama life. No one's interrupting your quiet time with, I need to talk about our relationship, and you don't need to share the remote. So, my friend, don't let this day get you down. Just because it's Valentine's Day doesn't mean it's some magical day only for couples. It's just another day to celebrate the amazing human you are, and let's be real, you're pretty fabulous. You've survived life's curveballs with humor and grace, and maybe a few tantrums along the way. But hey, that's normal. So grab that box of chocolate you're definitely not sharing, settle in with your favorite show, and just enjoy being you. Whether you're eating a tub of ice cream or having an existential crisis about how rom-coms are the exact same, it's all good. Valentine's Day is not a competition. It's just a day for you to be kind to yourself. So go ahead, make it your day. Because let's face it, who else can pull off I'm single and loving it with this much charm? You deserve all the happiness in the world, today, tomorrow, and every day in between. And if someone else tells you otherwise, just throw a heart-shaped cookie at them, take a deep breath, and remember that you are the star of the show. No need for anyone else to steal your spotlight. And let's be real, Valentine's Day, it's a marketing scam. Have you ever noticed how every single store is suddenly filled with heart-shaped everything? Heart-shaped pillows, heart-shaped chocolates, heart-shaped candles. It's just too much. But you know who's winning? You. You are. Why? Because you don't need any of that nonsense to feel special. Do you remember a couple years ago, you'd walk past the romantic aisles and feel that tiny pang of, maybe I should be doing more? Nah, this year, you walk past the aisle and don't even flinch. You are so confident in your singleness that you actually give the heart-shaped candies a side eye. You think you're going to make me feel bad? Think again, Valentine's Day. You've mastered the art of self-love, and you know what? That's probably the best kind of love there is. Honestly, being single on Valentine's Day is the ultimate flex. You're not tied down by dinner reservations or awkward conversations with your date's weird uncle who insists on talking about your future plans. Nope, you're free to do whatever you want. You want to binge an entire season of your favorite show and eat popcorn? You can do that. You want to stay in bed all day while creating your own secret Valentine's Day playlist? You can do that too. Want to wear your favorite oversized sweater while Googling how to train your cat to give you chocolate? You can do that too. But really, can we just take a second to recognize how empowering this is? Being single isn't something to feel sorry about. No one should be put on a pedestal for having a partner. You're not less than because you're single. And guess what? You don't need anyone else to complete you. You've got your own thing going, and that's pretty darn special. You already know what makes you happy. You already know what makes you tick. And if today happens to be about celebrating you in all your glorious pizza and pajama wearing, Netflix binging, taco loving magnificence, well then let's raise a glass of whatever you feel like and toast to that. And let's talk about the whole feeling lonely thing. You may get hit with a wave of that today. I mean, who hasn't watched a rom-com where they're all just about that perfect romance and thought, wow, I could use some of that. But then you snap back to reality and remember you're single, not dead. And guess what? You've got an entire life ahead of you, filled with so many different kinds of love, friendship, family, self-love, and yes, even the love you get from your favorite barista when they remember your regular order. That is real love. Plus, you're getting all the benefits of having the perfect romantic partner, you. You're probably already better company than anyone else ever could be. No one has to prove anything to you. You're doing just fine. You're thriving. And let's be clear, single on Valentine's Day means you're completely free to throw yourself a not a real date dinner. Think fancy without the awkward conversation about who's paying. You're just casually ordering your food, tossing in an extra little side of fries because you deserve it. You don't have to worry about anyone else's preferences. And that, my friend, is pure bliss. Plus, if you want dessert, you order it without even asking. It's your world. Everyone else just happens to be living it. And if you're feeling really ambitious, you can absolutely treat yourself to something nice. Maybe it's a bubble bath with real bubbles this time, not the I forgot to buy bath products situation. Maybe it's that book you've been meaning to read but never have the time for. Or maybe you'll take a nap like the queen you are because you are a VIP in your own life today. You do you. You've earned it. Look, you are not missing out on anything today. You're gaining time to focus on yourself, gaining a chance to spoil yourself, and gaining the freedom that comes with not having to deal with any of the Valentine's Day drama. And the best part, you're doing it all with style, confidence, and a very full plate of food. So here's to you, my amazing single friend. You are loved, you are celebrated, and you are enough. Whether you spend today with a Netflix series, a pint of ice cream, or your very own private dance party in the living room, just know you're doing it right. You don't need a partner to tell you that. You already know it. See you later, bestie.